In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Microsoft Teams and navigate through some of the common communication features. Microsoft Teams has a lot of different features that help provide communication and collaboration with the company. And this is going to be kind of a high-level overview to use some of the most common tasks, and some of the more in-depth things may be required for later videos. But with so many people starting to use Microsoft Teams and Microsoft having a free sign-up period, lots of organizations are adapting Teams for communication. And so we've been answering a lot of questions about using Teams, helping clients get set up on Teams. And so we wanted to create a video that shows how to effectively use Teams. So there's two ways to access Teams. First of all, the first way is in the browser. So as you can see, I'm signed into my Office 365 account. I've got all of my Office 365 apps here, and then I've also got Microsoft Teams here. And this is going to take me in where I can use it in the browser view. It's pretty full functional in a browser view. There's off the top of my head, the only feature I can think that might be missing in browser view is when you chat with somebody, you don't get the cool feature to blur your background. But pretty much you're going to be able to do everything you want within the browser, this view here. If you are new to Teams and from this page here you click on Teams, it's going to offer you to also download and install Teams. And in fact, if you're wondering, it's also down right here, this little button, download the desktop app. I'm actually, for this video, going to show you in the desktop app. It's what myself and my team use on a consistent daily basis. And you're going to see when I open it up here that it looks pretty much the same. So here it is. Here's Microsoft Teams. I'm in a chat window. So how this works from top to bottom is over here. Well, up here it shows that I'm signed in. This is me. This is my account. Up here I've got an activity window, and you guys are actually seeing live how my team uses it. So you're seeing our communications, have fun. You can see we get to have some fun with it. We post little images and GIFs to have fun as a team, but we're also talking about work as it goes. So overall, here's the activity feed of everything that's gone on that is visible to me. When I want to chat with an individual person, I can come over here to chat. You can see I have a message pending from Roy. I'm going to send over a message to Kayla. She knows that we were saying. And I'm just going to say, hi, Kayla, and send that over. And she'll probably be responding here soon. I can see that she's online. Yep, now that I can see that she's typing. And she responded back. Maybe I want to add a little bit more to this. So here I am going to show an example of a more advanced message. So by clicking this little button here, I got some advanced controls. Advanced text messaging options here. So look what we can do. So now I can say, let's make that bold. And maybe I want to really call attention to advanced. I can highlight it yellow. Let's see, what else do we have? We could do, a bulleted list. We could also create a link. So I could say Google, and we all know Google's address is this. You could also see when I did, and so it pulls up the link here now too. And if I did this, I could also do a link to a file, maybe within SharePoint. There's more options here. I could insert a table. Let's also mark this as important. So now you can see it's red and it's important. She's getting blown up with all sorts of things here. And now I'm going to hit this little button and hit send. Some other cool things here. Maybe I need to send Kayla a file that I'm working on, so I can select the little paper clip here. I'm connected to my OneDrive. I can pull it out of there, or I can grab it from my computer. I'm just going to grab something from my computer here, and I'm going to go to my, say, downloads folder, and I've got this flyer here that I want her to see. I selected it, and it should pop up in here. There it goes, and you see it's uploading here. I'm going to say it replace. I've sent this to somebody else in my organization, so Teams already has it stored. Oh, and look, now you can see Kayla. She gave me a thumbs up on my message. If I wanted to do that with her over here, I could say thumbs up here or any other emoji. And now I've got this uploaded, and I can send that message over. If I want to have some fun, I can say, oh, let's have some gifts. And say, what do we got here? What would be fun? Let's say, good job. And this looks fun. So we pop that in there. And I'm going to hit enter. There we go. We got Jimmy Fallon in there. We're having some fun. What else can we do? There's stickers. You can pop in stickers. These are all things kind of like what you would find on your phone. All of these features are in the browser version as well. Maybe I need to invite Kayla to a meeting. We need to schedule something. This is really powerful. So right from that chat, I hit that schedule button. This is also accessible from the calendar. So I can say, you know, team meeting, open project, or whatever the case may be. I'm inviting her. If I need to invite somebody outside of the organization, I'm going to put in somebody outside of the organization. This is my wife, and you guys are seeing her. Actually, I'm going to do it. That's not hers, but there we go. So now it's going to somebody outside the organization. You can pick the date and time. There's a scheduling assistant. So it's going to look at, we can't see somebody outside the organization's availability, but we can see any time that Kayla has available. So hers here, she has something on her calendar. I can't see it, it's blocked off, but all of these open ones are there. So that kind of helps when you have an organization. But now I can pick the time. I'm going to say it's going to start at 5 o'clock, doesn't repeat. The channel would be, these are your Teams channels here. We'll go over that in a minute. But I could put it into that channel if I wanted to. I could put in a location. Let's say we're going to meet at Starbucks. It's not finding it, but you can put in an address there, whatever you want. And then you can say meeting details. Maybe if it's a Zoom, you can say Zoom meeting link and paste your meeting link in here. And then click send. And now we've put that on our calendar and we've sent that over. Another cool thing is, you know, praise. I can give her some praise here. That's that little light bulb one. Send praise to people. And let's see. I'm going to say that she is an achiever. Or actually, you know, I'm going to give her a team player. She's being a team player. She's participating with this. And now we're giving praise. And she's going to see that. So really cool way to congratulate the team. You can see she sent a gift back there. So that's fun. We got some other options here. You can connect other apps right in here. But here's another really powerful thing. Maybe I need to meet with Kayla right now and I need to show her something on the screen. So what I'm going to do, stream is embedding video from your Office 365 account. We're not going to cover that here. What I'm going to do is invite Kayla to a meeting. So here's a video call, here's an audio call, and here's just screen sharing. So I'm going to call her on a video call. And now we're calling Kayla, and there you guys can see me. Hi, there I am. I can turn off my video if I want. It says my speakers are muted. That's fine. Kayla's got hers off. That's okay. And now we're actually in a meeting, and it's on a call here. It's running. So we're doing good. We've got that going. And we can have a conversation on the side. There you can see our last conversation. It got brought right back up from chat. We can show participants. So it says who's here. If I needed to invite somebody else, I could start typing them in. So maybe I wanted to loop Roy from my team in here. I could bring him in and onto this meeting. I'm not going to do that. He's not expecting it. And then another cool feature, we can do show background effects. So if I do want to be on camera, here's my blur. So apply and turn on video. If I did that, it's going to blur my background, or I can have a cool background like this. So preview, there you'll see me, and it looks like I'm sitting on a beach. So I can, but we're not going to do that for right now. And then lastly, here's sharing the screen. This is a really cool feature. I'm going to show Kayla in Microsoft Teams what we're doing. So now Kayla can see what I'm doing, and she's participating in this. So she's able to see what's going on, and my screen is shared, and I can show her what I'm working on. So it's a really great way to collaborate. And when I'm done, I can just click stop sharing, and now she got the idea, and I'm going to go ahead and just hang up now, and our call is over. You can also go right into screen sharing right from here, or right into a video call. So that's the chat feature. As you can see, I have chats going on with everybody on my team, chat individually. And then we got over here Teams, and here's a general channel. So you can break this up. This is great to have one general, everybody's a part of it. As you can see, we like to have a lot of fun with this. So we have a general one. This is the entire company is here. Everybody can see these messages. We have a daily huddle, which is our quick morning meeting where we have just a segment of information there. And then we can break things in by project. Another way companies break these up is by departments. So you can have, your sales and marketing department as a channel here like we have, and have everybody, so that way when you have a message here, only people in sales and marketing see it. Not everybody in the organization. Up here in general, everybody in the organization sees it. We can also break it out by project. So there's a lot of really good power here. And then once you're in here, you've got all the posts. Think of this I like to correlate this to a feed on Facebook. But obviously this isn't public for the world to see. This is only for your organization. If I want to send a message to my team that everyone's going to see, I can type it down here. It's just like in the chat that I showed you over here. I have a lot of those same controls down here. We also got a view for files. So we've got files that have been shared between us in Teams up here. I can upload more, we can sync, we can download them, we can add storage, we can open it in SharePoint, which is really great. We do have our SharePoint site linked right here, documents, so this goes right into our SharePoint, our entire file repository here. So we're able to stay really productive right here within Teams. We can have meeting notes, so when we conduct a meeting like I showed with Kayla, we can actually put some notes here. I personally haven't used that too much, but just wanted to show that it's there. You can create a wiki, which is just general information for certain things. Really useful if you have a project going on. And then you can add, web pages here. This is google.com right here, right in Teams. If you want to add more, you hit the plus sign and you can look. You can add an Excel file, a document library from SharePoint. You can link OneNote notebooks. You can have a PDF that opens. Lots of options here really to play with it. And all of this is being developed more and more by Microsoft. So this is just going to get more and more intuitive. Another thing that I really like, and this is just a precursor to future videos, Microsoft Stream. Gives you the ability to upload videos. They're great for training and things of that nature. So this would be a great thing like for a project or for maybe the sales and marketing group to have videos that they could reference right from there to show, hey, this is how you do certain things. So a lot of power right here, right in this browser. If I look up something like, okay, let's see, dinner recipes. So this is acting just like I'm in a Chrome browser. I can look right here and see. So without having to move anywhere, get a great opportunity to have a lot of collaboration and information right within Teams. When I'm in a Teams channel like this, you can do a search, so I can look for something that you can see we're really having some fun with it here. You can do a search and look for things in the organization. So if, you can always type in a word like, let's see, I'm going to say remote desktop. Search for remote desktop, and it's going to give all the things that came up about remote desktop from all of our communications. Another great thing about the Teams channel in general, if we click on this, you can do manage, get the email address. So this right here is an email address for our team. And you could give that to anybody, and anybody that emails that, their email is going to go right into this Teams channel, and all of your team members that are a member of that channel will see it. Again, that's another really useful thing for projects. You could have people external for the projects dump information in there, and that way everybody on the team sees it without the need to create other groups. Let's go back over to calendar, just continue working our way down here. So this is my calendar. You can see what's on it. We got different items here. There's that meeting I scheduled with Kayla earlier. So it's a great way, without having to go over to Outlook, to see what you have on your calendar. I can, again, do a new meeting right from here to schedule it, or I can say meet now. If I click on meet now, there I am, meeting with Derek Anderson. I can invite others. And if I want to do a new meeting, it's the same window here to schedule a new meeting. So really useful. Calls. This is really cool. It'll actually tell you who's available, who might be on a call if they're busy. So this is really great to see here. And you can have just voice calls. This is like a voice over IP app. It will link in all of your contacts from your Office 365. I'm not going to do that out of privacy for some of my clients and people I have in my contacts, but everybody's at your fingertips right here. It'll show your history of calls, and you can also set up voicemail for it as well. When we come into files, it's going to look at files that we've had in Teams. It's going to also look at my OneDrive and any downloads I have. I can go right to my downloads folder. So lots of usability here. And then this is where an area where you can really expand on more apps in Microsoft Teams. You know, adding in OneNote, so you can have a shared OneNote notebook in here. We're using Microsoft Planner for different things right now, so we can have projects and tasks that are completed here. So you can see we had that from last quarter, and we're working on our new ones in here. Stream, this will bring up videos in our Office 365 video. We have a lot of training videos and how-tos and things like that. I don't have anything on my watch list, so it's blank, but I kind of get the idea. Shifts is something we're not using, but you can actually schedule shifts for your team in here and use this as a shift scheduling mechanism. So really cool there. Not going to show any more on that. But that's pretty much it. That's a high-level overview. So this is the Teams app on my laptop. You can put it on a PC. It works on a Mac. As I showed you previously, it also has the browser view. So we're right back to browser view here. You can see there's those same messages we saw. My chat with Kayla's back over here, and Roy, all of the things. So it was all in sync. This is the browser view. And then back to the the app here, and then there's also a phone for iPhones and Android cell phones, so all of this communication is mirrored right in there. I could pick up on these conversations right where I left off on my computer, right back on my mobile device. So I know this was a big crash course onto everything Teams, and I don't really want to say everything, but I kind of showed you around all the different things that you can do with it. Really where we see most people start off is just getting people in for being able to chat, and then at least setting up one team that everybody in your organization can communicate on. It really cuts down on internal emails, so you don't have to draft an email and CC everybody. Keeps everything in a flow here. All of this is backed up, or I shouldn't say backed up. All of this is logged in Office 365, so you can refer to messages. I mean, if I scroll up here, I could go back to January's conversation with Roy if I wanted to. So that's what we got going on here. I hope this was useful for you guys. I really just wanted to take everyone through and show all of the cool things that you can do. Really great communication tool. Start with the communications and grow from there. And again, if you guys have any questions or need any help making Teams really useful for you, please feel free to reach out to us at BizTech Solutions. We're here to help you, here to help you collaborate and help your organization grow through great productivity tools like this. Take care, everybody.